In this video, you are going to learn how to create a portfolio in My Blueprint and organize your entries for a project. So once you sign in to myblueprint.ca, the same way you would log into the BYOD or our school computers, you are going to go to the Portfolios link. And here you're going to add a portfolio. You're going to have to give it a title. In this case, it's CPT Careers. And the description is optional. You might want to put a description in there. And you're going to hit Add Portfolio. And then you get a blank slate here. You want to, first of all, choose an avatar. You can either take a photo or select a file. And you don't necessarily need to choose a professional picture, though that's great. You can also pick an inspirational quote or a symbol that represents you. In this case, I'm going to just take a photo. And you just need to wait for it to load. And if you're okay with it, you're going to hit the check mark and post. And there you go, it updates it. I can update my banner with also an inspirational quote or a different image. I can take anything from my Google Drive if I'm interested in it, or maybe I have an Instagram pic that I would like to connect. I'll show you that later. Okay, and then it says it's like a desert in here. So you would add a box. You can add media. You can add my journal, or if you've completed some activities in My Blueprint, you can access those there. So I'm going to go add a journal because this particular project asks for me to have journal entries. So my first journal is about my values. Now here you have two choices. You can either begin to create your entire journal here and write it out the way you want, or as long as you need to. And I'll show you what that looks like. You can also add an image. If you wanted to take a picture of yourself, but at this point we didn't add media, so you can't necessarily put a picture with this particular thing. You could also record a video of you saying what you want to say and then just have a quick description, or you can record audio. You can add a file if you want, a link to a video or your favorite website if it's applicable. Or you can add a file from your Google Drive. So I'll show you what that looks like. You first need to connect your Google Drive. And it seems to be that it's doing that for me every time. So you connect your Google Drive with your K-12 account and you allow FileStack to work in your Google Drive. And then I have access to a variety of things that I would like to add. Now I'm going to try one of these pictures just to see, because it allowed me to take a picture and not necessarily upload one from the internet. But I would very much like to put this one on and just see how it looks. I can actually crop it if I want, because I don't like the look of that. Okay. Things that I value were in the Breakfast of Champions. I could rotate it. I can make it a circle if I want. And now I can't unmake it a circle. I can reset it. Crop it again. And save. And when I hit upload, that image should now be added to my journal and will make it look nicer. The next important thing is I'm going to add tags. So my new tag is going to be, who am I? Now, you'll notice that I already have a tag called Who Am I? If it's not there, you'll have to hit Create a Tag and then add the tag. Okay, so it's who am I? What are my opportunities? What is my plan? So I'm going to choose what are my opportunities as my tag for this. Okay. And you'll notice that it shows up down at the bottom. So when I hit post, just to show you what this looks like, it has a lovely picture there that I got from my Google Drive, and then it will have my entire journal here, but it will be truncated. So the teacher will only see a snippet of it, but you'll also notice that the journal itself was a link to my Google Drive. The image itself was still a link. But what are my opportunities shows up there. The other thing I want you to take a look at is whenever you see the 3 lines, it always means more. You can edit your entry at any time. You can edit your tags at any time. You could actually add a reflection in addition to what you have there. That's especially true if you're sharing each other's and getting feedback, or if you wanted to add a certain reflection as well. But one of the things I'd also like to show you is that you can change and color code. So maybe what are my opportunities are all going to be in blue, and that way it'll look a little bit better. So I would continue to add boxes here. If I added media, it would be, again, I would take a picture or a video or an audio or a file. Okay. And again, I could get it from my Google Drive. I can connect my Instagram. The link looks exactly the same. I could record. This is to record a video. And that is not a good idea when I'm recording anyway because of the echo. But that's what recording a video is. And then picture is taking a picture. Okay. What I'd like to do now is just show you an example of Miss DiDonado's career portfolio. So in the Careers CPT, you are required to do the portfolio here. You'll notice that instead of a picture, Ms. DiDonato opted to put in a quotation that represents her. You'll notice that each entry, values, personality traits, skills, who am I summative presentation, these are all individual tasks within the IPP, which she has color-coded and created a separate box for, okay? A separate entry for. And you'll notice the tags at the bottom. So who am I seem to all be purple. And who do I want to become looks like it's all orange. Now you'll notice that in this particular case, when you try to upload a slideshow, it comes up for some reason as a PowerPoint. And I know that my blueprint is interested in having a better and seamless integration with Google Slides or Google Docs. But right now, it's not showing up that way. It's showing up as the Microsoft version. Okay, so again, every single entry is a different task on the CPT. And the way you continue to do that is by adding a box, adding a journal, and doing exactly what I said. Now, here's where I want to show you what the slide looks like. So here is a slide, for example, it's called the White Pine Slow Chat. And I know it's a Google slide, but then when you upload it, this might take a minute. Okay, see how it shows up as a PowerPoint? Again, I'm going to say maybe this is my personality. It's not really my personality. I'm going to put the description here or the entire journal here if I want to. Remember to add a tag. In this case, it's going to be maybe who am I? And it already shows up as an existing tag. And so you add the tag, you double check that it's there, you post it, and again, because it's it's a different question. Who am I is not going to be this color blue. I'm going to change the color so that all the who am I's are going to be yellow. And you continue to add boxes. Now, when you're ready to share, you hit the share button, and then you are going to create an icon. And I would recommend that you create it with your name, because when you generate the link, you're going to upload it to Google Classroom. Copying the link, you really want to make sure that Miss DiDonato or your teacher, whoever your teacher might be, knows that it's your e-portfolio. So that is how you create a My Portfolio. Your finished product in careers should look like this. This is the one that Mrs. DiDonato has given you as a sample. It doesn't look amazing, but look at how seamlessly all the colors work together. If in order for this to look a little bit more like it pops a little bit, you might choose images. But each entry, again, should be written this way. And in many cases, the entire journal is written in the description piece for it to look like that. And you know where it says view more, that there is more text that the teacher can access just by hitting the view more. Good luck.